Hey y'all, happy Friday. Man. Oh my God, it's Friday the 13th.
Is it?
Dun 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 dun.
What's
I'm
that
so
mean
out
to
of
you?
breath. Nothing.
Are you superstitious?
Who?
Are you superstitious?
Sometimes, but not a lot.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
I seen this Friday the 13th. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Makes me want to go watch Jason.
No, I don't do horror, baby.
Yeah, so it's Miss Beauty, y'all, and I got my girl around the way, Tay.
What's up?
What's been up with you? How was your week?
My week was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
I hated the rain yesterday. I feel like I traveled, or the rain followed me
Right.
all the way to every destination I went to yesterday. Literally, from city to city. But aside from that, though, it was pretty cool, I guess. What about you?
Yeah. It came and it went, but I saw you on Locked in the Trap.
God, I forgot I did that.
Ah.
So let me tell you.
Wait a
girl.
minute. First of all, did you put on? Did you
I
put
think
on for us?
I mean, you know, I do what I be doing
Yeah,
when I
you
be
did
doing
it.
it.
You did.
But I was like low-key offended because
Why?
I wasn't a playing guest. They
Yeah.
told me that I was just the guest that,
You were just a filler.
yeah, they knew I ain't had shit to do.
Oh.
So they called me to come.
Why they ain't call me? I ain't had shit to do.
They said you were making money.
Oh.
And they said I wasn't making no money.
Oh.
I know.
Mm.
Whatever, honey.
And
But
they
it
swear,
was cool.
and they swear his animosity when they come on our show though.
Nah,
but we
but
can't
they-
never go over there.
They was a little shady, but they was a little hospitable.
Yeah.
It was cool.
A little.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
All right, y'all.
Shout out to Worm.
We kicking out Father's Day weekend, and it's not very often that we have male guests in the building, but we got one. I need you to check in. Left cheek, right cheek.
What's up with y'all? It's your boy PoloBayBee, Mr. Turn Me Up.
Oh, Mr. Turn Me Up, Mr. King of Twerk, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you nervous?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's kind of giving nervous a little bit.
I know.
Maybe
Bullies,
just a little.
sweating, bullies and shit, but
I
he
am
ain't
not
nervous.
I was gonna say he ain't
I
sweating.
ain't even sweating.
Yeah.
You know, people get that red hair, they get to acting like that.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna even say nothing about Ariel, so because it's giving.
Okay. For those who don't know, tell us what you got going on. Tell us about yourself.
Well, like she said, I am the King of Twerk, Mississippi. I got a lot going on. Did drop a new single called Goated, as usual, going crazy all over Instagram. Got a couple shows coming up, and really just, same old, always working.
Yeah.
So, what got you into like the lane of twerk music?
Wasn't too many people doing it. Like, I always want to be a rapper, but I didn't want to be like the typical rapper because I wasn't no street nigga. I wasn't selling no dope.
Mm-hmm.
I was the boy that went to school, did it work, did that
Yeah.
and the third. So it was like, I didn't see too many people growing up. Outside, of course, like, Hollywood Look, Dope Hicks, Florida the Rich Kid, they were doing it. But like over time, it kind of like died down with it. So when I finally became PoloBayBee, the point of my name, my brand was to bring the fun back. Some people like, you ain't gotta rap like this near rapper to blow up in Jackson.
Okay.
Mm.
So, okay, what started you to rap though? Like,
Yeah.
okay, you wanted to be a rapper, but what like kind of was the start of the love of music for you?
Yeah, what started it and when did it start?
Watching 106 Park, and then, seeing people like when Money was popping,
Mm-hmm.
Millie Montana, Battlefield Pierre, Hollywood Look, all of them. Like, to me, when I was in high school and middle school, they was who I was trying to be. Like, seeing them perform at the Palace, seeing Styles, Element, all this and the third, and they were like, oh, they right here in Jackson, because, I know Pierre, my uncle, so I was like, oh, well, he doing it, they doing it. One day I'm going to do it.
Okay. And so when was that, like, were you like middle school, high school, like what?
Yeah, well, before it rapping, I was in the church choir at Friendship. My
So
grandma
you
had
sing too?
a little bit.
Oh.
Not you singing for the Lord, now you twerking for the girls.
Yeah, and then like when I got to being like in middle school, that was around time when it was Soulja Boy, Roscoe
Yeah.
Dash, and all them came out. And
So this was like what? Hold on, circa 2000. Was it like
I wanna
2009?
say 7, yeah,
About-
7, 8, 9, something
yeah.
like that.
So how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay. Yeah.
You still a young nigga.
Yeah, I just turned 28 back in April.
Okay, so all right, so but the Roscoe Dash and the Soulja Boys and all of that was kind of like your influence too,
Right. Cause I couldn't listen to certain rappers coming up. So like
because
when
you was a church boy.
Choir boy.
I stayed with my grandparents, so
Yeah.
you know how they went. But like when all them came out, I wanted to make like part of music again. Then BeatKing came out around I think my 7th, 8th grade year, and you know I was getting bullied for being big, light skinned, and want to be a rapper. Then I seen him, and he while these females and stuff, and they throwing ass. I'm like,
He be
that's what I want to do.
So okay. Basically, BeatKing was kind of like your influence though, like that
Yeah.
kind of cool. So I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like whenever I think of Polo, when I think about you, PoloBayBee,
Yeah.
I think about like a BeatKing of Mississippi in a sense, like because are there any other guys who strictly make just
No.
dancing music like this?
You know, it's like some of the other rappers, they'll come here and there and drop a single that, you know, make you want to bounce to it, but no.
it ain't just no left cheek, right cheek all the
No.
time.
Right. So, okay. You're like one of the very few people that I know that actually had a blue check before
Before you could pay for them.
before people started paying for the blue check. A lot of people said that, you know, you bought your followers and all this and that, XYZ. So, you know, tell us about that moment when you got a blue check, when you got verified.
Right. Well, I was in the mind space wanting to give up because it was around like 2019,
Mhm.
and they were like, you know, I was only 22, but you in that mind space of I've been doing it for so long, and it feel like it ain't going nowhere. So like I think I had just draw a workout. So around that time, I had put in the application to get verified. So workout dropped November 1st, 2019, 12 o'clock. And I remember waking up around like 8:39, you know, getting on Instagram, people in my DM, people take my phone like, oh, he got a blue tick, he got a blue tick. And I didn't know what they were talking about. Then I got on my page and I seen the blue tick. And, you know, like a lot of people who supported me, they were like, oh, don't try to be on his dick now because he got the blue tick. You know, some people was like, I paid $300 for it. I paid this. So,
So did you pay for it?
no,
Okay.
Did you pay for that blue check?
nope, I did not.
Have you ever paid anybody as far as social media goes to promote you, post you?
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Well, because I feel that's part of trying to expand
Yeah.
your fan base. You
Pay
know,
to play.
like I was paying people like Dust from Black Ink Crew, Asian Dog, so forth and so forth. And it also helped because like when Asian Dog came down here to Jackson, I was with her.
Right.
Dust, I met her in South by Southwest, and she still showed me love. So like, I feel like you trying to promote your music and expand outside Mississippi. That's what you got to do. And to be honest with you, these celebrities not even charging little nothing. Like the most I just paid probably like maybe $200 for a post.
Really? Okay, so let me ask you this too, because I know like a lot of the times with your music, it's like I mean, how do you get the girls to basically dance to the shit, record themselves, and post it?
Yeah.
It took a long time. You know, like when I first came out with Lil T Right Cheek, a lot of people don't know I originally made that song when I was 16. I made it in the stores room, and people called that song trash because the quality. It was Hershey Black who ended up hearing the song, and he was like, you want me to re-record it? And I think I dropped that song in 2017, and a girl, I don't know how she found the song on SoundCloud, she had like 400K, and she made a video, and off of that one video, within hours, I had like 20-some views to Lil T Right Cheek. And so it's like I was still paying other girls had like 80K, 100K, paying like $50 to $100 posts, then to the song. And they're like Instagram kind of like a circle. You see this girl making a video to it, they don't know
Now
you
you
pay.
gonna do it.
You feel me? Then like a lot of girls, it's competition. When it comes to twerk song competition, you'll be like, oh, I can do something better than that. I can throw my head better than her. Now you got the videos coming on in because people want to get posted. They want to get the followers and the views, this, that, and the third. So it reads it like that.
Right. And that right there, in a sense, it kind of helped build your social media presence.
Yeah. And they had the followers went up.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, people would, like, reposting and posting and posting and posting. Because it was, like, a group of a lot of y'all, like, back in the day, well, not back in the day, but you know, like a few years ago, it was like DJ King.
Yeah.
I can't remember everybody, but
I don't know.
Y'all know I'm out. Y'all know I'm
you
out.
know, you
Y'all
know,
know I'm out. Y'all know I'm out.
Around that time, everybody had their own little team. You know, I wasn't
Yeah.
really just. I never been like I'm gonna say in one thing. I just been me. Like I was all around guy. Everybody just knew me, and I work with you, and boom. But around my time, I had my cousins now. They had Pretty Game, so they were hosting parties with like Philly J and stuff, and they also were the people that like introduced me to Philly J, and he gave me the opportunity to perform at like the Magnificent, all the other clubs. But even before that, when I was 16, it was Montana Esco who gave me my first shot in the strip club, being 16, and I got booed. I ain't gonna lie, my first show I got booed off stage.
Whoa.
So, okay, let's circle back too. Okay, so we're going to talk about you getting booed, but let's also like put a stamp in you saying how basically you were about to give up on music because you felt like it wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
Like what kind of helped boost that confidence to keep you going?
Well, my grandma for one. My grandma was like one of my biggest supporters. And then, you know, like seeing people like Eastside Abo, you know, he gone live, he talking about my music. Cupid had ended up following me. Then BeatKing, when BeatKing followed me, that really would kind of like boost me like, okay, BeatKing know about me. Then he got on his live bragging about me and stuff.
Right.
So like, even when I felt like I wasn't doing enough, basically God showed me like, keep going because it's people watching you.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so now let's talk about you getting booed.
Right.
Where you was at?
I got booed twice. So my first time, I was 13 at Northwest Middle School in the Tonto Show.
Oh.
Yeah. The second time was Blue Magic. Blue Magic.
A strip club?
Yeah.
I was 16 years old in the strip
Yeah.
club.
And okay, so who was booing you? The hoes dancing? Like,
Cause y'all done made take
I'm really confused.
It was a little everybody, you know, cause like number one, you know, I'm 16, so I know about, you know, going to strip club with ones and so I'm just, you know.
So this like your second performance ever in front of a crowd, or okay?
Yeah. So it was like that. Then, you know, like I said, the quality of a song, you know, like quality matters when you drop a song.
Right.
So that.
But you performing on top of the quality, so that shit don't matter. Do
But,
it matter?
but see, like, you know, like when they have shows at a lot of the local clubs, they don't do shit like a sound check and shit.
Oh.
And then half the time, they speakers busted and shit any fucking way.
So it's gonna
you know
sound
what I'm
bad.
saying? And
Okay.
then, you know, like it being his second performance ever, he don't know like about holding the mic down if you're gonna, you know, project your voice out loud or if you're gonna project low to hold the mic up. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine what they sounded like. You know what I'm saying?
But booing in a strip club, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't never booed no stripper before.
I know.
But it's crazy because when I made the same song, Left to Right to, when I redid it,
Right.
and Esco seen everybody dancing, he brought that when it became V Live. He told me to come back for Montana Mondays, and that same crowd
I remember that.
was turned.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
shit
so
is
at that
insane.
point in time, was Esco like a manager for you, or
He was
he
just,
was just
one,
booking you?
He was one of the first few people, him and Bud, like the first few people that like believed in me and wanted to take a chance on me. Cause like I had homeboys who were throwing parties and stuff, asking them, like, perform. It wasn't what they wanted to hear. Like you gotta think about like Jackson's like a trap music city, and that's cool. So like everybody wasn't really trying to hear twerk music at the time.
It's not a trap music city no more.
What is it?
Cause a lot of times, like when I go out like to certain clubs and stuff, I be so ready for the twerk music set to be over with because it's, you know what I'm saying? They play like 8,000 twerk songs before they even start playing the hood
like,
shit.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like it's kind of like mind blowing to me in a sense because it's like I just have I have it in my head like, okay, being young, being in the club, being a guy in the club, you want to see some ass. So why not want to play the twerk music to get the girls to shake their ass?
Yeah, happen them gay now.
But they,
oh Lord,
they, girl, mix that shit in. You know what I'm saying? You know I can't. Oh, and then they be twerking, Lord. They be giving it all they got on somebody going ape shit like 85 minutes long. For real. Yeah. So okay, I remember back. You had a viral moment. Where was that show? It was you, Tiny, and Dre.
Pure. Rob Bailey.
And Pure off Bailey.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all performed and somebody took a picture and you know how like they took the picture in front of the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could see the crowd, right? And this like they pointed arrows at different people because their facial expressions, they was not into the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like this person left their iron on. This person wondered if they ride coming. It was shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like at that point in time, you want to come up. You know what I'm saying? And then that came out like boom.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I didn't care about how I did, but it's like it's one of the moments where it's like you got a big artist they waiting to see. It's like, oh, okay, it's a local artist.
Right.
Okay, cool. It's not who we want to hear, but you know.
Yeah.
But you see it go out there and perform like they watching you, they turn.
Yeah.
So
That's fucked up. That's how they do it. You know,
It
they
is.
own people. Because it be people that come here that we don't even fucking know, and everybody be clapping and acting like they know the damn words and shit.
No, that's just people.
That's real fucked
People
up.
flock to the popular crowd, and I mean that's okay.
Yeah.
But I just feel like a crowd is for you. It's just gonna be for you, regardless.
No dope pop on it.
So I want to talk about another viral moment.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
He's so nervous. Oh
Dog,
my God.
it's a lot of viral moments. So I'm trying to see which one.
Let's talk about P Valley and how that came about. So I remember back when P Valley was popular.
Mhm.
I remember seeing you and Django both posting that y'all had like music coming up on the upcoming season at the time.
Right.
Now people was trying to make it like he lying.
Mhm.
That shit ain't really on there for real. But I ain't gonna lie, I did hear a portion of it because it was like whatever part it was.
It was background music.
You heard, you heard somebody say
it.
the
Yeah.
Django bitch, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
cool. But you had your own song on there as well, right? A song
Actually,
without her.
Both of them are my songs.
Oh wow, okay, period. Okay, so how did you get there? Like, how did you get your stuff heard there?
To be honest, I wasn't even watching P Valley when it first came out.
What?
I didn't watch it when it first came out.
Ah.
So like I didn't know nothing about it until my sister Santana, she had sent me the Twitter. It was like a tweet about like sing your music to P Valley, this and that third. So I like what it is. See like it's a show on Star. They look for missing music, and you know it's a strip club, so you made twerk music, so why not? So I went back and started watching it. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
So I submitted like every twerk song I had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then around like December 2020, I had just won Mouse Fest.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Atlanta and I went to the studio called Playhouse Studios and wound up meeting Katori Hall, who is over P Valley.
The writer for it, yeah.
So she heard my song I was recording and she had me that I had more songs like this. And I'm like, yeah, I know who she was. I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of twerk songs. And she was like, you heard of P Valley? And I'm like, yeah, I had to submit my music to them. She asked for my email. Then like a year later, I went to like March 2021, I got the first email for Workout. Then 2 months later, I got the one with me and Django song, Fuck It Up Sis. And a lot of people don't know, I was supposed to have a video on the first episode, but they didn't use that scene.
That's what's up. Do they, like, okay, so whenever they actually use your music, do you get paid for them to use your music?
Most definitely. They give you like a check. They get like the first check, then like if your songs on like BMI ASCAP, every 3 months you're getting paid out this song for each show.
Damn, that's good.
And that's for the rest of your
Polo.
life.
So was the money good?
Yes. I made my first 6K off of my
Damn.
music for 2 songs.
That was
what's up.
good.
That's really good.
That's good.
Kudos to you for that.
Thank
That's
you, thank you.
awesome.
I
Because
just
people
wanna-
do be talking shit.
I just want to add
What?
that I co-produced one of those songs
Girl,
along
since when
with
you was a producer?
along with Blue the engineer.
She definitely
Girl,
did. She
what
definitely
song
did.
was it?
Shit, how many of your songs I done been in the studio
You
on?
know, a lot.
They don't, Polo, please tell them, because
I'm
they
be-
think I be lying.
I don't be real, you know. Outside of,
Polo, nah, hold on now. Because off camera, you were
Because
like,
they didn't actually see me in the
no,
studio
I
before.
need you to hush, Miss Beauty. Because just a while ago off camera, you was like, yeah, if I love my life. So don't be scared of me, lady. Now, tell me the truth. She know what the hell she be doing up in there.
yes. I'm gonna be real with you. Like outside, I know a lot of people know this is my auntie.
Mhm.
But outside her being an auntie, like she actually cared. Like if you an artist that she believe in, she would ask to come to the studio. I'm sorry. I thought I had on that stuff. My bad. But outside of like, if you or RC believe in, she gonna definitely push you and stuff. And one thing I can say, really played a big role into like me bettering myself, not just as an artist, but as a person. Like, when I first came out, I was kind of like shy, she was trying to find the ins and outs of this and like.
Girl, I know you ain't finna cry. The hell
And
you
like,
got going on?
it was one song, Super Turn. It was me,
Oh, my
Dre, and Tiny Dog. And she came in there, like, I'm seeing how she do, like, she'll come with a smile on her face, like, no, I'm gonna get your ass right. Then after she do that, she gets to snapping. But it worked. It works because it brings out that aggressiveness in you because that's the type of song it was.
Okay.
And that song ended up blowing up. Like, they was
Definitely did.
booked and busy, like, for months behind this song.
Child.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Suge
anyway.
Knight over here.
Mhm. But
Child.
anyway, so, okay. You talked a lot about BeatKing. He was one of your inspirations.
Right.
You got to open up for BeatKing.
Yep.
Oh,
2020.
wow. I didn't know that, Polo. That's awesome. Okay, so you said in 2020?
2020.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I went through hell for this show.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about all of it.
Like I said, I feel like when they book certain rappers, you gotta know what local artist to put on the show. And I didn't even know he was even coming down here until one of my friends, with a J, she took a picture. She was like, "Oh, they got BeatKing come to the strip club." I'm like, "Nah, I didn't know that." So she like, "You should ask to be on the show." And I really at my space of like, everybody see what I got going on. Everybody see me on Instagram. Why do I gotta ask? But I put my pride to the side, and I asked one of the promoters, to get on the show. And they said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you this many tickets to sell. You get on the show." I sold the tickets probably at the end of the day. And we got there. I think it had rained that night. We got there and stuff. Shout out to Bud. Bud had gave me a section, caught him by no section. He gave me one that was open. Really was there. We turned that bitch up. BeatKing, when he got there, he seen me. He had somebody come get me. We took pictures. He spoke to me and everything. He was real cool. He was like a real, like, I also, he was a real chill celebrity. And we performed, turned up. He had performance up. And it was like a very special moment because, like, this in 2019, he spoke about me. He followed me. Then a year later, I'm meeting you and performing in front of you.
Oh,
So
wow.
how did his passing actually affect you?
It affected me a lot because outside of like the Instagram stuff, me and him actually like be like an actual bun. Like he talking about the son he didn't have because he got a little girl, and like he started giving me advice on my music. Like you gotta be degraded, you gotta do this. You can't be the bubblegum twerk rapper. You gotta say this. And so like, he actually influenced a lot of my songs that recently came out, like Head Down, the chant with Shake It. And of course, the Ghost song that just came out in the beginning where he said with the hoes, that's actually his voice something to the beat.
That's what's up. Now, were you able to get like, I guess, clearance from him before you released, before you released it?
His manager actually would have wanted some of the beats. He's on a couple beats.
That's what's up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I was wondering where, like, in some of the latest songs you had to come out, you starting to say bitch and hoe now. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, he said you can't do no bubblegum twerking.
Yeah.
Nah, if you want.
Because like he like with a twerk song, girls like that. They like to hear shit like that. Like I can't tell you how many times say come on in the club, shake that ass, little hoe, shake that ass. Like that's what they want to hear.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna put my mama business out there. Yeah. Y'all right. Y'all right.
That answer a video.
No, she probably was somewhere close though. It's this one song she like. They say, "Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got." And every time as a kid, I be like, just cringe. But hey, that's what people like. So yeah, I mean, hey.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. So, okay, name a few people that you've worked with here locally.
Django, Flossie, Slippo Stacks, Jay from the Sip. Who else? Dre the Goat, Tiny Dog. It's a lot to work with.
Okay, so who from the city you haven't worked with you would like to work with?
And 200, Hollywood Love most definitely.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I want to work with Nico.
Yeah.
Come on with Nico. Come on with
So,
Nico.
and then you know what? Because you've mentioned Hollywood Look like a few different times throughout this interview.
Right.
I think it's kind of like, wow, that you don't have a song with him.
Right.
We're actually working on it. Marquez just made a beat where we are sampling dancing it. So
Okay.
we finna do like a dancing it 2.0. Like outside BeatKing, Hollywood Look was one of my favorite artists in the city because he made part of music. And to be honest, for a long time, I didn't know he was even from Jackson.
Mississippi.
I thought he was somebody like in Atlanta. I thought he had blew up already. Like he blew up. But I'm saying like, I thought he was like bigger than what I thought he was.
Feel that.
Oh wow, this was oh.
So I got some more questions. Okay. So why are you laughing?
Go ahead.
So, okay, let's get like a little personal, right?
Okay.
Simply because I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid it because whenever Squirrel has posted you in the past, I've seen people in the comments talking about your speech.
Yeah.
So tell me, how does that actually make you feel to actually read negative comments in regards to the way that you speak?
Do you read the comments?
I used to. I ain't gonna lie, like back when it first going on, I used to feel some type of way about the comments and stuff because I can't tell you how many times I was trying to fix my list. But then like over time it was like that would make my voice unique. Like I ain't gotta use autotune. I can just go in there, I can make an ad lib and sound high pitch, low pitch. And you know, like over time, like the comments really don't matter because half the time be folks who mad because their career went nowhere or they wanted the feature and then couldn't get the feature. So I really don't be caring no more.
Period. Okay. So, I mean, shit, that's it. I ain't gonna even ask no more because basically you don't care.
Okay, so you know, in the past and even now, you post shit on your story. Like ain't nobody fucking with you. Like folks be hating on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know at one point in time when we was doing Treehouse Talk, you were coming for Squirrel Nick, like, oh, they hating on me. Oh, I'm right here. I'm from Jackson. Oh, but they won't play my music or they won't. Like, what made you feel like that was the case? Like, at that point in time, you was like, everybody was hating on you. Like, you was on Squirrel throat. Like, that's how I even first heard, you know what I'm saying? Heard of the comment section. Let me put it like that. I used to then read the comment section. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you were coming for Squirrel motherfucking neck. Like, we ain't get you on Treehouse Talk, but goddamn, we got you here on NoNutz. Like, and then you bullied your way. I don't even like that how you bullied your way on NoNutz. For real. But anyway, let's talk about why you felt like that at that time.
Well, I do want to apologize for that because honestly, it wasn't really Square. It was more so Q. Because me and Q went to school together.
Q is.
Yeah. And it was like, it was something he was saying. Like, I remember one time he was on it, he was like, man, I remember Polo made a contract. Thought he been signed to the OMG girls. I'm over here, I'm calling people like, hey, when we was in school, y'all see this? Y'all see this?
Oh, wow.
You know, so it was like, you know, it was like, you know, so.
I forget.
I called my sister, mom, y'all see this? But it was just emotion. You know, like I had on that too, like you had to get your emotion out of it because, you know, Square did help build a lot of artists out here and gave us a platform, but it was like that time was like, I was dealing with that. Then, you know, you did have people who really was like, they still do talent for making twerk music. And like, I'm like, how can you hate on somebody that make twerk music?
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes like you be so in your head till it's like you let it out.
Now, Polo, this
Baby,
time a little one more
I
time.
thought you valued your life. I thought you valued your life.
Okay, I tried to, my bad. I don't know why I keep doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was in my head a lot, and when I be in my head, I get to flashing out, and sometimes flashing out the wrong person and stuff, or like, you know, there's be a lot here at once. Like you got people in your comments, you got people in the comment, and then it's like I look at the fact of like people are always saying like put on for Jackson, put on for Jackson. They go for anybody, but it's like you be in the comment bad for people, and it's like how you want somebody when they blow up to like reach back out and hit them that person. You feel me? So
I agree.
that's what it was.
So basically, what I just heard was you feel like Squirrel was the easy target.
Yeah. 'Cause he was short.
Basically.
That Squirrel
You
was
felt
shorter
like he
than
was the
Q
easy
West.
target, and that's why you ain't say nothing to QS.
It was kind of like, the time it was this, everybody was in one. So, yeah. But I do apologize. For,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, he
being-
apologized, but Squirrel, you was the easy target, sweetie. Period.
It's great. I had to read that shit.
Baby, Q didn't used to let you make it.
Man.
And it's crazy that I didn't know that y'all were classmates. So
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
yeah,
That's
man, Q went
right.
to school together. Like, that was nothing that was like, we cool as now, see now. But it's like, when he had got on there, it was like, I got video from 2017 when Q used to be in the car jamming left to right to. We was in the club in the third. And then you get on Squirrel. I was like, damn.
So you don't think that maybe there was a tactic to like push you or, I don't know.
yeah, it could have been
but-
strategy to get more eyes on you. I mean,
To
I
get
don't
more
know.
eyes
I
on
ain't
you.
speaking for Q,
Because
but
just like you said, like when you first started off, you your quality wasn't all that good in your
Yeah,
music.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And where you're at now, your quality has improved. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like maybe it was one of those tactics or something.
Well, I mean,
know?
even what I got to say, I didn't know. I was like, when that came out, I was like 19, 20. So, I didn't know about all this time, about the text and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I was still like, didn't nobody reach out to me and be like, hey,
Mhm.
Paul, I'm going to help you. Like, I learned all this on my own from
Mhm.
the Instagram to video. Nobody put no money to none of this. This is just full-blown PoloBayBee.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know none of that I know now.
But you knew how to pimp the internet though.
That is true.
Yeah.
when you say pimp the internet, are you talking about like get the girls
Get
to
his
dance?
group of friends to, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, to bring that interaction up.
But okay, so fuck all the haters, but shout out to the
Right,
supporters, right?
right.
Oh, most
Because-
definitely, most
right.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, just think about if you didn't have that group of friends or the family members to actually get on the internet and dance to your music.
Right.
Like you said, everybody want to shake ass better than the next one. So
Do you hear me? Okay, so I gotta ask. You get a lot of videos, all these videos going around the girls throwing ass and all this and that, and like when you're on stage, this girl throwing that ass at you. You know what I'm saying?
you fucking
Right,
these hoes.
Is you fucking these hoes? Yeah. What the fuck? What's wrong?
I would
Somebody
not,
made a joke.
I would not confirm or deny the allegations.
I know that's right, baby. That's our privacy. Baby, let people believe what they want to believe. But nah, for real though. You fucking these hoes.
Yeah.
A couple.
Okay.
But no, a lot of
couple.
people,
Real talk.
but no crazy for a good period of time because of my voice. A lot of people thought I was gay. I was like,
What?
right.
People thought you were gay.
Because my voice.
I never got that from you.
But you've been around me. Though. I'm talking about people like, when they hear my voice, they be like, oh, I ain't gonna lie, Polo. When I first heard your voice, I thought you were gay. So
Well, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, Polo. I don't know you like that, but I ain't think you were gay.
Yeah.
I mean,
you'd be surprised. Like, I done heard it for a couple
Maybe
times.
it's the lips.
Yeah, it's the
it's
list.
it's the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a high pitched voice and I just can't help it. But you've been around me, trust me. Far from it.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Child. Now he fucking a couple of y'all.
Now you fucking a couple of y'all. Let me find out y'all giving up ass to get in the club free on show night.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Get it how you live.
You hear me?
That's they business.
Yeah. What
That
the fuck
doggone
he
Polo.
said? Oh
So,
my God.
but wait a second though.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so you done made a love song before.
Oh, yes. I got a whole EP out on Valentine's Day.
Okay, so what inspired the love song? One of these hoes you were fucking?
I ain't gonna lie, yep. The whole EP is about the same person.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Is this your girlfriend?
No.
Wow. Okay. So if this ain't your girlfriend, why the hell you done made a whole EP about this lady?
You know, we get love advice. You know what I'm saying?
It was kind of like,
And
okay,
if
like,
you need to be strong, King, we gonna tell you. So why
So
did
go
you
on,
make
spill the
this
beans.
EP about this lady that ain't your woman?
okay. It was this.
I
I didn't. We had a lot going on. So
Uh-huh.
like, 1 minute we together, 1 minute you want to be friends, 1 minute you tell people we best friend, 1 minute you tell them you getting mad about a girl. It was like so much. But when I got feeling for a person, I ain't like most niggas. I ain't gonna be like, man, put that beat. No,
Right.
I'm gonna say my feelings. But I rather just put in a song and let everybody else find out who it's about. Because to everybody else, I'm a hoe ass nigga. Which, I can't be, but yeah.
So who was the song? Who was the
That
EP
was my
about?
next question. Go on, tell us the
Yeah.
lady name. Nah, you ain't got to.
If you scared, say you
On
scared.
God, you ain't got
If you
to.
scared, say you scared
Nah,
now.
He ain't scared. He
Nah.
just trying to keep the peace because he
Yeah,
already done
yeah.
said he fucking a couple
Yeah, we
of
gonna
these
keep the
hoes.
But
peace.
shit, he already put himself out there. They know they ain't the only one now.
Well, that too.
Shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Step your pussy up, you get your EP about you, baby.
Well,
I guess.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that name.
so you like, are you currently in love with this person?
Nah, I'm single.
So what's y'all situation now? Y'all friends, best friends, fucking?
Because Valentine's
what?
Day was just the other week.
Yeah.
The other week.
Yeah, that's what we said. Shit, that's how fast this shit go by. Come on, stay focused.
Nah, we ain't speaking like we used to.
Oh,
That's okay. She inspired the music, and that's all that matters. Drake do it all the time.
Yep, yep.
Bounce that ass like, whoa.
Oh my God, you know that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what's next for Polo, baby? What you got coming up? Come on, let us know. Any big projects,
Oh yeah.
big shows?
Well, I'm working on my 4th album.
Mm.
I'm gonna dedicate to my my niece. Her name Destiny.
Mhm.
She passed away in Texas, February 16th.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Polo.
Okay, pause for a second right there with it. Okay, because you had a series of unfortunate events, and it was like, you okay?
Yeah, man.
You had one behind the other. Okay. Mildred, this tattoo on your arm,
That's my grandma.
that was your grandmother. And she passed away
She passed away Christmas 2022.
Christmas of 2022. Yeah. Okay. And I saw another time you posted this guy named Steve that used to be with you all the time.
Yeah, Steve like my brother. He died a year before my grandma.
Right. So it was like back to back. Like
Yeah,
during
it
this
started
time.
it started like in 2021. I think my place was a brother. His name was Quan. He got killed. Then later on, his girlfriend Candy got killed.
Right.
Then Steve had passed away from a heart attack. He had a heart attack. He was in a coma. 2022, my grandma's best friend had passed away.
Look, hold on. I know this is a serious moment,
Yeah.
but this sound like the damn scene from Live.
Yes, you want to know?
But yeah, like my grandma was the one that hit me the hardest because she died in the same house I was in. Like we had like a whole Christmas morning, we had like a whole conversation, and like an hour later, my auntie came back from church. We went to go wake up to take a medicine, and my auntie took her first to like wake her up, and so I took her again try to wake up, and her body like this empty, and she had died. She died like an hour that we got done talking.
Oh wow. That's a lot.
So how during that time of like experiencing so much loss, how did you like channel that grief? Like, what did you do to help get through that grief? Because that's a lot. I mean, I try to make light of the situation,
Yeah.
but like that's really a lot.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like 2023, I didn't get over it. I still have moments where I don't get over it, but it's back of like knowing that I had somebody who was proud of me like that, and like she was just happy. Like with that P battle said, she called it everybody.
Mhm.
It's like
Mhm.
I still like had a moments where I hear her like if I feel like giving up, I hear like I'm proud of you, keep going. Like that was the last thing she wanted to know before she died. Like did you do right by me? I told her yes, she did, not knowing she would die right in front of me. And so it's like over time, I just kept making music and stuff. And then I had did like a little remix to favorite song by Tusi. I ain't put it out yet. And dedicated for her. And like once I got that out and I started going back to church more, I got rebaptized and I didn't forgive her for dying. So the pastor told me you gotta forgive people even when they die. And it's like once I got that out my system, forgave her, I got better with it.
So you
That's
ready to
dope.
go and release favorite song?
I'm gonna do a video to it.
Yeah.
Do a video to it. Yeah. I'm gonna release it.
Okay. So with your future projects, shit you got going on right now, you rolling.
Yeah. Go, like I said, go going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I got another song with King Heen.
Oh wow.
Oh.
We got a twerk song called Hands on Your Head.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
sample to part like a rock star.
Oh, that sounds
Mm,
interesting.
That sounds
Yeah.
very
It's done and now. I think we'll do a video to it before we drop it. Then like I said, I got the my album gonna be called Destiny. Cause that's my niece's name. You know,
Mhm.
come out probably. I'm gonna try to do September because her birthday is September 8th.
Mhm.
So wait a second. Now on this song, on this album that you have coming out that's dedicated to your niece, is it a lot of it's still a lot of twerking music on there, or
I don't put like this. It's basically a lot of me on there.
Mm.
You gonna get the twerk song. You gonna get the love song. You get the breakup song. You'll get me talking myself on some songs. It's
Mm.
just basically like everything dealing with me.
That's what's up.
I like that. Now, this gonna be my last question.
You good.
So, like, with people having so much negative to say in regards to your speech and, like, I mean, your weight, whatever the case may be, how is it that you keep yourself so positive and so full of confidence?
I mean, it ain't gonna change nothing. I know I'm big. I know I talk my tongue. I mean, I'm still the most booked artist in the city.
Oh,
And it's
Poppy!
like, I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real. I drop songs back to back to back, and I have not had one twerk song I cannot say have in the club. And not being funny, but you got niggas that be talking shit about me, and they only got one song, if that. So I don't be caring.
Ah, shit. Pop your shit,
You
Polo.
heard me. Because y'all niggas sitting up there talking shit, but Polo booked the motherfucking bees.
That's what he said.
You heard me. Sold out shows.
Every time.
That's what he said, y'all.
Any upcoming shows?
Yeah. It's supposed to be a free Nick coming up soon. My second free Nick in my career. I did my first one Memorial Day in Florence, and they went crazy.
Really?
I was like,
Out in the
damn.
country.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Country folks know how to party, honey.
Shout out.
Shout out to the home team.
Shout out. Anytime you're outside of the city performing, yeah, it's gonna be love. Yeah.
My favorite one was Texas and Memphis. I got not Memphis, it was Jackson, Tennessee. I got booked out there for Lane College Homecoming in 2022.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I was like, so who is y'all booking? They're like, oh no, we just booking you. And I mean, we pulled up. You would have thought I would be boogie. Them girl was banging on the window and this, that.
That's exciting,
It
though.
was like,
Yeah.
I signed my first couple TVs. I was like, oh, okay, I'm at this level now. Okay, see. And
Now
what
pull them
crazy was,
titties out.
bring it back, Lil T, Right T. You know, I ain't performed it back around that time. I had stopped performing the song because when I drop like a new batch of songs, I try to perform then so people get more familiar with it. So DJ Von, shout out to him. He from Jackson. He was the one that booked me. And so we in the back room. We got the back and everything. He was like, you need to perform Lil T, Right T. And I was like, I ain't performed that song in like some years. But he was like, this is Jackson, Tennessee. This ain't Jackson, Mississippi. Period. And when that song came on, I was like,
What?
okay.
Maybe want to relocate.
No, it hits you different when you went like performing out of state. It just hit different because it's like,
Do they know my music?
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
Texas, they love me. Like they love me bad out there.
You they baby BeatKing.
Like
Oh, Texas is where BeatKing is from?
he from Houston, Texas.
Oh, well, shit then. Yeah. Absolutely then.
And no, he bragged about me a lot. Like I found out his last interview, he had spoke about me. They would basically ask him like, if something were to happen, who would be his successor? He was like, it's an R from Jackson named PoloBayBee. He got it. And I didn't have the King of Twerk himself, K Style, that gave my flowers. So
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
I love this for you.
Yeah.
Keep going, Polo.
thank you.
Like, I think that's dope as fuck, bro. Like, I've watched you, you know, when you first started and watching where you at now. I remember you used to wear these big old T-shirts and shit. And then, girl, I was saying you start wearing these shirts open, titties out, everything. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm big. What's up? You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
It's that confidence that a lot of
Hell
people don't
yeah.
have. So,
And
I mean,
it was
I
very,
know
like-
you got it.
Yeah. The girls I be with, they play a big partner. They were like, where your stomach out? Matter of fact, the first time I did that was Measy. He did something chemistry, a block party. The security guy wouldn't let me in.
because you.
My shirt was open.
Well,
And
she
he was a
got
big
in.
nigga. He was like, yeah, I bring your shirt. I'm like, I'm not bringing my shirt. I'm paid to be here.
Right.
And I had to have one of the girls go and get Measy. He had to get somebody to come get me in.
Wow. Yeah, I don't see them.
I don't see
That's
it. And he was a big nigga.
Well, kudos for you, Polo, man. I just, you know, I hope everything goes how it, you know, how it's going so far. Yeah, the sky's the limit, bro. Real
Continue
shit.
success to you, man.
They
No
gotta
doubt
keep
about
God first, you know, and keep going.
What the fuck you said?
Oh,
How
one
you
more
gonna
thing.
say
What the fuck you said when he said keep God first?
Because the Lord knows my heart. And I was told to come as you are.
Child.
Dead part. Okay, so P Valley. You got anything else coming up on P Valley? Oh damn.
No, I got something better dealing with this season.
So it's another season of P Valley coming up?
Season 3.
Oh, wow.
And you may or may not see me on there.
Oh.
Go ahead. Why you break the news?
I didn't know.
He didn't really break it because it ain't confirmed yet.
Shit.
Oh.
But yeah, we've been in talks about me having my own episode. Cause you know, basically how they do what they say about the universes and the TV shows. With my music being on, I'm technically a part of the P Valley universe because it's based in Mississippi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've been in talks about me coming on there, so I'm just waiting to hear back from that.
Well, y'all heard this shit here first on NoNutz. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. You got something you want to add?
Oh, yes. So everybody, y'all remember we had Maya Morris as a guest here.
Oh, yeah.
The Spirit Rebel.
Yeah.
Over the PYP, Protect Your Peace Festival.
Right.
Well, you know, she has like the yoga at the vet
Right.
and
I
all
saw
of
that.
this.
Yeah.
Well, NoNutz Podcast, as well as Squirrel TV Network, we're sponsors for the events. So make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you come on out. Let's have us a good time. And let's do some yoga. What Maya be saying? Let's flow, y'all. Let's flow. Yes.
We're going to motherfucking flow with Maya at the motherfucking vet.
Okay.
We're going to protect our motherfucking peace.
All right.
Shout out,
She
Maya.